Good morning everyone, this is Iosif, analyst at IronFX, bringing you the morning comment for the 26th of January. ECB remained on hold and is optimistic about inflation. The ECB, as expected, decided to remain on hold and keep interest rates at 0%. In the accompanying statement, the board kept the phrasing for both the size and the length of the quantitative easing program, as well as predicted that the interest rate will remain the same well past the horizon of the net assets purchases. It was evident that in the relative questions at the press conference, the answer was, based on today's data, little chance at all that the ECB interest rates will be raised this year. However, it also stated that the Governing Council sees a sustained adjustment in the path of inflation, consistent with inflation aim. Overall, there was not much of a change in the statement. However, in the following press conference, Mr. Draghi mentioned that data shows solid growth, momentum could lead to positive growth surprises, and that the underlying inflation was subdued and inflation is to rise gradually over the medium term. It was also mentioned that they regard wages increase as a decisive factor to increase inflation. Also, he mentioned that discussion on tapering guidance has not begun yet. On the international front, Mr. Draghi mentioned that the ECB has concerns over possible changes in US policy and that the ECB does not target rates, and finger-pointed at München for the recent strong euro-dollar. Euro-dollar traded in a bullish manner yesterday, shortly breaking the 1.2495 resistance line, however gave up most of its gains later on as US President Trump stated that the US wants a strong dollar and in that way supported the US currency. We expect the pair to trade in a sideways manner, however. We also expect bullish pressures, as the US financial data due to be released today may weaken the US dollar. Should the bulls take the lead, we expect the pair to break the 1.2495 resistance level and aim the 1.26 resistance hurdle. On the other hand, should the pair come into a bearish market, we could see it breaking the 1.2355 support level and aim for the 1.2230 support area. Bank of Japan releases minutes of December meeting. Overall, the December meeting minutes revealed that most members shared the view momentum towards achieving price target. Most members shared also the view that it was appropriate for BOJ to persistently pursue powerful monetary easing. Some bank members, though, said that the central bank should consider raising interest rates or slow purchases of risky assets if the economic recovery continues. Overall, the minutes revealed the Bank of Japan dilemma that was suspected, that the quantitative and qualitative easing program in conjunction with the negative interest rates could hurt the Japanese economy if continued in the long run without the expected result for inflation. The USD yen had some turbulence yesterday as it broke the 109.30 resistance line, now turned to support, only to later on surrender most of its gains. We expect the pair to continue to trade in a sideways manner with a slightly bearish mood as the US financial data due to be released today may weaken the US dollar. Should the pair come under buying interest, we could see it breaking the 109.90 resistance level and aim for the 110.45 resistance barrier. Should it come under selling interest, we could see it breaking the 109.30 support level and test the 108.60 support barrier. As for today's other economic highlights, during the European morning we get the UK GDP preliminary growth rate for Q4, and later on Canada's CPI rate for December and the US preliminary GDP growth rate for Q4 as well as the durable goods orders for December. Please be advised that the last four indicators mentioned will be released simultaneously, hence there may be a somewhat increased volatility, especially in the USD CAD market. As for speakers in the World Economic Forum, Bank of England's Governor Carney, Bank of Japan's Governor Kuroda, and IMF's Christine Lagarde will be speaking in a joint discussion panel at 1600 hours GMT time. Also, US President Trump is expected to speak at the World Economic Forum today, and there could be some surprises. For more information, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Iosif, analyst at IronFX, wishing you solid trading.